young kids on their way to the elementary school there found him.
A couple of little kids found him?
Yeah.
Is that his car?
Yeah, I took his ID out of his back pocket and checked it against the registration.
Oh, yeah? That's good. Let's grab a look. Great. Something happened here.
Yeah. What do you think?
Well, he's got these cuts on his head there and on his hands. Also on the elbows.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. See those broken blood vessels on his eye?
Yeah. Oh, he's got a really big rip on his jeans, too. His leg's all scraped up.
He does? Oh, yeah. That's very nasty. And his car was just sitting there running in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
Right where it is.
Yeah.
You smelling any alcohol? Because I sure not.
No, I didn't smell anything.
Yeah, that's why I was kind of thinking maybe he was loaded or he had a seizure or something.
Mm-hmm. Maybe. Maybe he's outside his car, gets clipped by another car. None of the usual evidence.
Why, he didn't run?
Yeah.
He didn't run? There's no broken glass anywhere.
No. No sign of anybody applying brakes or anything. No rubber on the road.
Still, you know what? He still could have got clipped.
Yeah.
Or he took a beating.
Yeah.
Need the flash, too dark. Right.
Good morning. I'm looking for Mrs. Leo Shannon's room, please.
At the end of the corridor.
Straight down. Thank you.
We should talk about what you can do.
Yeah, okay. I'll see you later, sweetheart. Bye-bye.
When we assessed her in her home, we didn't know she'd be calling out.
Calling out, what does that mean?
Well, they get disoriented or sometimes mess themselves and they call out.
She calls out to people?
Yeah, mostly for you. You're Leo, right?
Yeah. But what about a single room for her? I got her on a list for that.
We'll be closed by then.
You'll be closed? It took me 6 months to place her in here. How the hell does this happen?
It's the bed shortage. They're shutting our doors at the end of the month. We're trying to place everybody as quickly as we can.
Pardon me. Leo, we got a call.
Yeah, I'll be right with you. What do I do now?
I wish I could tell you. I don't know. Perhaps you can get some in-home care.
In-home care. I live in a one-bedroom apartment. How the hell am I going to bring her home? What, I'm going to share the couch with a nurse? How do people afford that?
You all right? What's going on, Leo?
They're kicking her out. Not just her, they're kicking everybody out. It's these damn closures. Makes me want to kill somebody.
Hey, yeah. I'll drive, okay, Leo?
Somebody's going to die from this. You mark my words.
These kids' toys, coloring books, and a car seat. I'd say the guy here is a family man.
Yeah, I got a unit to go over to the house. Check that out, see who's home.
Okay, good. Good.
You know, the car engine's still running the way it was when we got here. I was thinking carjacking maybe, but then the car wasn't stolen, so...
Still might have been a carjack. You might get into a tussle with the potential carjacker. It doesn't matter anyway. Here's the guy. You're going to figure this whole thing out.
Dominic.
How's it going, Mick? Leo?
Hey, what's this? What do we got?
Well, victim's name is Wayne Barlow. He's right over here. This is his car.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What time did this happen? Anybody know?
Well, I'm guessing it's late last night, early this morning. He's still in rigor, so it's just a guess.
Anybody see anything here?
I haven't found anybody yet.
Right smack dab, right in the middle of the kiddie stroll. It's pretty active all night.
Oh, yeah, this is ground zero for that. You got major hooking here at night.
Oh, yeah. Chances are somebody saw something.
Yeah, and then took the hell right off.
Well, take a look. It's a beating, as far as I'm concerned, or we got clipped by another vehicle or something like that. Either way, it's yours, so... Listen, I got to respond to this. You guys need anything else for me?
No, go ahead.
Okay.
We'll get up to speed, let you know.
All right, thanks.
Hey, you're gonna call body pickup, right?
I am.
Nice to have the body removed before recess up here.
Okay, enjoy.
Well, I guess it's door to door, huh?
Yeah. Hey, one of you guys can stay with the body and the other can canvas outside of the street. We'll take the side. Okay, thanks.
You know, this is a real old neighborhood. We used to play ball over on Venables over there.
I was looking for an apartment down here at one point, but man, it's way too expensive for what you get.
Yeah, it got expensive in a hurry. Plus you got all the Johns and the hookers. It's a pain in the ass.
Yeah. Close to downtown, though. You could walk to work from here.
Oh, this town's all screwed up like that. You get a couple of real estate agents together, they jack up the price. That's another thing should be illegal.
What are you gonna do? I'll start here.
Yeah. Look at that. They got the early bird out already, right in plain view of the school. That's pathetic. See, they should have a red light district that's safer for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I heard you say it before. When's the last time you talked to her?
A couple of days ago, she said they're waiting on somebody coming in from out of town. I thought I'd let narcotics know about it.
Yeah. Listen, do me a favor, will you? Don't mention anything. Let me talk to Joe. I owe him, and this will take care of that.
Sure, I don't care either way, whatever.
How much did you say they were trying to bring in?
More than they can usually handle. They had to borrow to make a buy.
Angela.
Hey, Sarge.
Can I get a black coffee to go, please? Thanks.
Listen, I have this thing, and I'm wondering if you could handle it for me. If I can, sure.
Yeah?
I have this neighbor, this woman that I see in the elevator all of the time, and she knows I'm a cop, and she's asked me to do something, and I just want to deal with it before it becomes this epic thing.
What's the story?
Well, the way I got it, the university professor that she works for goes on holiday to Switzerland with his wife, and she takes a high fall off this mountain.
Where's the wrinkle?
Allegedly, the professor was having an affair with one of his grad students before the holiday. Anyway, she stuck her nose into it.
Well, I'll make a call and talk to her.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Just drop the details on my desk.
Great. Thanks.
Want some toast?
Let's go. Hey, Angie, I didn't see you there.
Oh, hey, Brian. Morning.
Morning. What's going on?
No, nothing much. Just trying to keep my head above water.
Are you still out at the pig farm out there in Coquitlam?
No, I'm on to other things.
Some heads are gonna roll on that one, huh?
I think, yeah.
What the hell happened out there? I mean, didn't you have your sights on that guy for a while?
Hindsight's not much help to us now. And like I said, I'm not working that case. That's a joint forces thing, special squad.
I knew one of the girls. We went to high school together. I think they just identified her.
Sorry to hear
I
that.
was a friend of my sister's.
I'm sorry, I forgot your name.
Oh, Suki.
Suki.
You're Angela, right?
Yeah, Angie, Angela, yeah. Well, take it easy.
All right, see you later.
Hey. Is that him?
Yeah, that's him. That's Brian.
Has he come around looking for his badge?
Yeah, a couple nights ago.
And?
And he was laughing about it.
Laughing about it. What, he thought it was funny?
Yeah, he was high. I thought it was funny.
Smoking weed, that kind of high drunk, what?
No, coke, cocaine.
How do you know it was coke he was high on?
Because I did some with him.
Keep your head down till we get out of the alley.
How the hell did he get up there? Do we know?
Beats me.
Well, this is just ridiculous. Totally ridiculous. I can tell you, this should never have happened. Did you try and get him down?
Yeah, the gate's shut tight.
Was he alive when you got here?
No, he was gone. I borrowed a ladder, checked him out, he was gone.
Okay, well, thanks. All right, who found him then?
One of the tenants in the building. Gregory Randolph. People didn't notice the victim up
I
there.
need to speak to him. If you could find out who all went in and out of this gate.
Yeah, should do
Morning.
that.
How'd you get up there, sir? All right, do we know who the victim is?
Yeah, the guy who found him said he's the manager of the building.
Oh, no.
Yeah. His name's Brad Grieg. He's got a wife who lives here. But
Wife?
there's no answer at her door. She was maybe at work or somewhere.
Well, I need to speak to her as soon as possible. What about other witnesses? Anybody even hear anything?
And we're canvassing, but nothing so far. We got 40 units in the building, but a third of them are empty.
Empty? How come they're empty?
Mold.
Mold. Imagine that. You dump all your dough into one of these expensive condos down here and then mold.
My mother did.
What?
Now she's got a respiratory problem. Same guys that built the place are doing the repairs. You can imagine how pissed off she is.
I tell you, mold scares me. Anything airborne spores, anything like that, thank you, I'm out of there. I won't even go in half those buildings. Okay, he's got his tool chest here open. I'm seeing he dug out his circuit tester here. So maybe he's working on this, what do you call these, door sensor?
Yeah, sensor for the door opener. Yeah, looks like he could have been doing that.
Yeah.
He's got a new one in a box inside there.
Is that what that is? Very good. And what's this, a cell phone? True. Yeah, looks like a cell phone. Maybe somebody ran over this thing.
Whoa. What happened here?
Sir, you'll have to move your car. Back it out.
Well, is this a problem with the gate? Do I need to call the garage door?
You gotta back your car out of here, sir.
You are...
I'm the coroner. Get in your car and back it out of here, okay?
Oh, my God, is that Brad?
Back the car out!
All right.
Okay, let's just get this whole drive tape right off. And let's get this poor guy down from here as soon as possible. And get somebody over from the company that installed these doors here. Maybe we can figure out what the hell happened here. I tell you, this is just totally pathetic. That guy that just backed out, I need to speak to him too. Don't let him get away.
Well, I got a shutout so far.
The guy in the corner says they got a neighborhood watch here, and they patrol the neighborhood every night, keep the Johns in the cars moving along. I got a name.
Oh, good. Okay.
And a kid back there says, did you hear the rumor from a kid who works the stroll at night? There was an altercation, apparently, between one of the spotters and one of these neighborhood watch guys.
Got a name there?
Yes, she says she knows her as Leela.
So the victim is spotter for the hookers, that's what she says?
No, the spotter's another guy, but this Leela, she should help us out with that.
Have to use the master tool.
Yeah. See the way his arm is like wedged there.
Yeah, it looks like he was reaching through it, maybe.
That's what it looks like to me. That's what it looks like. How are we doing?
Try pulling the door down now.
Okay.
There she comes.
There you go. Oh, my God. Got it? Throw it in. Okay. Let's get that arm up. Let's get that arm. Okay. Right here's rate grade. It's rate grade right here.
That's gonna need a whole new motor. That one's burned out. Funny, I just inspected this gate about a month ago.
You what?
I was here about 5 weeks ago. Everything was working fine.
Well, if it was working fine, I don't think we would have had this guy jammed up in the ceiling, would we?
Well, something must have gone wrong. They should have called me before messing about.
Well, I think maybe you're right, but you're here now, so you can tell me how the whole thing works. Give me the whole rundown. Just...
No, I gotta go. I got another call. Sorry, can I meet you back here later?
No, you can't meet me back here later. I gotta know what happened here and now.
Look, I'm sorry. I gotta check out what this call's about. I'll be back.
All right. So, you'll be at this number. So if I call this number, I'm gonna get you. I'm not gonna get some answering service or something, because I'll be really pissed off if that happens. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Clark. This thing should never have happened, never. Death by garage door.
Was this a carjack?
We don't know.
That's the reason bruising red like that. Probably a short time before he expired.
Any idea what could have caused that?
You see the same sort of contusions on the front of his ribs, the sternum there, and you've got the abrasions on his face, the one cheek in particular. It's like somebody held him down.
So that's what killed him? Somebody held him down? Broke his neck or his back, maybe?
Not the back or the neck, but 2 cracked ribs showed up on x-rays. That's a lot of force. And there was some vomit up in his throat, and I'm guessing I'm going to find some in his lungs.
Asphyxia.
Positional asphyxia, suffocation.
So this could have been an accident, criminal negligence. Maybe, we don't know the intent.
Anything else going on?
Take a look at his arms here. There's some bruising there, like he was grabbed. Some evidence of scratches, maybe from fingernails when you grab soft tissue. And that scrape along his leg, that could be from being dragged along the pavement.
Yeah, his pant was ripped down there.
Well, that's all I have for you until I open him up and see what else he had going on with him. Don't suppose you want to stick with the opening.
Thanks for the offer, but I'll pass.
That was very professional, the way the two of you handled that.
We should have kept it that way in the first place.
Hi, Mr. Da Vinci. This is the guy that found him, Mr. Randolph.
Oh, hey, great. Thanks for coming back down. Could you do me a favor? Could you call Body Pickup and ask them if we could get somebody down here like an hour ago?
This is horrible.
Yeah. So you found him what time?
It was a little after 8. I was bringing my garbage down, but I saw him down here working earlier on the gate.
What time was that?
It was about 7:30. I came down to get some stuff out of my locker.
Oh, yeah? Just give me 1 second. Oh,
Yeah.
excuse me. Wait, you.
What?
I want to talk to you. What's your name again?
Sam Cooney.
Sam Cooney. I need to talk to you. You wait right here.
Wait. I've been waiting here for an hour to talk to you, all right? I don't have time for this. I have to get to work. I have clients.
Well, you just make a phone call, explain the situation, but you wait here. Keep a leash on her. Sorry about that.
All right.
Okay, you said you were down here at 7:30 in your locker, and you saw the building manager working on the gate.
Yeah, he told me he was trying to get it fixed before the people went to work.
Well, that makes sense. That's probably why he didn't call the maintenance guy. He called the maintenance guy that early. Or maybe he called him and the guy wasn't answering. Maintenance guy. You ever have a problem with him? He's got an attitude, if you ask me.
I don't know about that, but, you know, the guy you're just trying to talk to?
Yeah.
I saw him down here earlier this morning arguing with Brad.
Really?
Yeah.
What was that argument about?
I think Sam was pretty pissed off because the gate wouldn't open. You know, he couldn't get his car out.
Is that right? And how did that end up? You know about that?
No, he went back upstairs after that, and I just rode up on the elevator with him.
Oh, all right. Do me a favor, will you?
Sure.
If you remember anything else, here's one of my cards, and I got my cell on there, too. Feel free to call that if you remember anything, please.
Sure.
Okay?
Okay.
Thanks a lot. Hey, where's the guy? I want to talk to him. What's his name, Cooney?
Yeah, he went to make a phone call. You told him to make a phone call.
No. I want to talk to him, okay? Go find him. His name is Cooney Sam. He lives right here in the building.
Yeah, Cooney, Sam, I know.
Right. Well, if you find him, put a leash on him.
I will.
That's what you said the other time.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, thanks. On that woman's death that your neighbor was concerned about, did you want me to take you through it? Yeah, in case I get trapped in the elevator, I'll be prepared. Right, so I called the funeral home and had the death certificate faxed over. There wasn't an autopsy done, so I figured for the price of a long-distance call, I could sort it all out. Okay. Now, the officer in Switzerland who did the investigation says there wasn't anything unusual about it. Evidently, they get one or two exactly like it every couple of years. It's a dangerous hike. And why wasn't there an autopsy? He says no reason to do one. Her injuries were consistent with the fall, no history or indication of drug use, so they signed off on it. But he's going to send me the rest of the paperwork anyway. But nothing unusual, she said? Nope. The body was shipped back and the funeral was last Saturday, so... So she's in the ground. Okay, well, I'll call my neighbor and tell her what you found. Okay. Thanks. No problem.
You always use a spotter?
Lately, since all the girls were getting killed, yeah, but since you guys caught the guy, not so much.
Well, we think we caught the guy. That doesn't mean you still shouldn't watch out.
Yeah.
The guy your spotter was hassling with, you figure you'd recognize him or what?
I don't know, maybe.
Is this the guy?
It's not the guy I'm talking about.
You know who he is?
He's a trick.
It's not the guy your spotter was hassling.
No, not last night. He's had hassles before with that guy, but not last night, that I know.
Who's your spotter?
Glenn. Something Glenn. I just know him as Shorty.
You know what the argument was about that Shorty had with this guy?
Yeah, this guy stiffed another girl that Glenn knows, and he wanted the money.
So, Glenn, is he a pimp then, or what?
No, like I say, just a spotter. He watches out for girls. You pay him $10 and he watches, make sure you don't get ripped off or whatever.
Okay, so this Shorty Glenn wasn't having a problem with this guy, it was some other guy.
Yeah, with the neighborhood patrol people. And it's not Shorty Glenn, it's Glenn or Shorty.
Okay.
Do you know what time that would have been?
I don't know, maybe 1 o'clock.
You know where we can find this Glenn Shorty at?
Down here, he just shows up down here at night.
Okay. All right then, thank you. Thank you very much for your help. I could use a nap right about now.
See, you got sensors on the side there. That's to keep the gate from closing on you, but you got no safety features to stop it from going up.
There's no safety features on that?
Well, you got your common sense. That's a safety feature.
So the door's opening up, stay the hell out of the way, is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, can you take me through the whole system, how it actually works?
Well, this particular gate uses a torsion spring system, and it's activated by wands.
All right. That's those little magnetic swiper things?
Yeah, they're key for the people that live in the building. You want to come in, you put your wand close to the sensor there, and...
It opens?
Yeah, it's supposed to.
Supposed to. Doesn't always, because otherwise you'd be out of a job, right?
Yeah. Sometimes what happens is sensors lose their code, and you have to get them recoded.
Yeah. All right. Now, to get out, what you want to do is just put pressure on this pressure hose, and that opens the door. So am I right there?
Yeah.
Is that working?
Yeah, I guess so. You can see he's got a new hose in there. He's got the old one right there.
That's a new hose?
Yeah.
Did you say something was wrong with the old hose?
Didn't say anything about it to me. Sometimes they spring a leak, they don't work.
But it was working a month ago, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, that last maintenance report you filed, I want to have a look at that, okay? Okay, how long have you got then before the door starts to open up again by itself?
6, 7 seconds.
So it's a few seconds, that's it?
Well, yeah, otherwise someone could slip in behind you to defeat the security purposes.
Well, 6 seconds, that's quite a long time. I mean, it'd be easy to nip under there in 6 seconds. So it's the illusion of security, okay? But let's just get down to what really happened here, which is, as you say, those magnetic fobs, those magic wands, or whatever it is, they're not reading. How is it then that the maintenance guy ends up trying to fix this thing and gets stuck up there?
I don't know. I could troubleshoot the whole thing. Maybe then I could tell you.
Well, you didn't troubleshoot the whole thing the last time you did an inspection?
I didn't have to. It was working.
Oh, it's working. So somehow between then and now, it was only a month, this whole thing's broke right down. So what is that, some kind of technical mystery to you or what?
Look, you want me to work this out for you or not?
Yes, I do. I want you to work this out for me. I want you to figure out and tell me exactly what happened here. I got another question for you, though. It's kind of bugging me. If he had a problem with this gate here, how come he didn't call you?
I don't know. He should have.
He should have. So it's his fault he's up there?
I didn't say that.
Okay. Sorry. If you could just find out what happened, let me know. I'd appreciate it. Thank you, Mr. Clark. It's ass covering day. Everybody's doing it.
Yeah, this guy. We got his license plate at the top of our list. So you saw him down here a lot then? Yeah, he was trying to solicit a couple of girls on the way to school. 11 years old, do you believe that?
Yeah, it happens.
What about last night? See him down here last night? No, didn't see him.
How many guys you got on this neighborhood patrol?
4 or 5. Usually we take turns.
So last night you're saying it was your turn?
Yeah.
You go out alone?
Yeah. Usually, sometimes in pairs, but usually alone. Hey, we've been doing this for a long time. People lose their enthusiasm for it. Yeah, well, I guess it must get kind of frustrating trying to move the prostitutes and Johns out of this neighborhood. You do what you can. We try to intimidate them. Sometimes all you have to do is show up and they move on.
What happens if they don't move on?
Nothing happens. That's the problem. We call you guys, we get the speech, you know, that's all.
Our hands are tied.
That's the speech I'm talking about. Anyway, we're gonna need a list of all your members. Phone numbers, addresses, all right? Okay, I got it inside. Hang on.
I'm trying to remember who used to live in this house. I think I used to know who lived here. Huh.
60212.
Yeah. This is Brad's phone.
That's it, eh? Okay, thanks. Anything I can get for you, Tom? Would you like to go inside? Would it be more comfortable for you if we did that? Okay.
I can't walk just yet.
Sit down. All right?
Yeah.
We can talk right here.
He was just talking about quitting.
He was? Why was that?
They just last month took the tent down around it.
The tent? What tent?
We had mold from the leaks.
Oh, they renovated the entire building?
Yeah, the walls, the roof.
Why?
And Brad, he felt responsible, you know, and he wasn't, of course, but he's the one that people see. He's the face that people complain to, and he took it all on himself, and... I'm sorry. I'm rambling.
Oh, that's okay. Don't worry about that. I ramble, too. Let me just ask you a couple of things. This morning he was working on the gate. Is that right?
Yeah, third time this month.
Third time this month. Was he having a problem with the wands, as far as you know?
Sometimes it was that. It was a finicky gate, he said.
So why wouldn't he call the maintenance guy?
It was an emergency. People needed to get their cars out.
Okay. One thing I heard was one of the tenants apparently saw your husband arguing with Mr. Cooney.
Oh, that's perfect. That would be a wonderful way to start his day.
Or there was ongoing problems there?
Yeah, off and on.
Oh, yeah.
What were they arguing about this time?
I'm not sure. I haven't had actually a chance to talk to him yet.
There was always something.
Okay. That's all I got for now. Okay. Anybody I can call for you?
That's okay. I'll call his family later.
I was actually meaning, can I call somebody for yourself?
Well, Brad's the person I'd call for myself. I'm just gonna sit here for a while, if that's okay.
You can just sit here as long as you like. If you need anything at all, just ask his officer over here. If you have to, he'll call me. I'll call him. I said as long as you take it easy, all right?
Glenn.
Yeah?
Vancouver homicide. You want to put your hands on the steering wheel, please?
Get him up on the wheel now. Do it.
Okay, Glenn, you want to step out of the car, please? Put your hands on the roof up there.
What's going on? What did I
Got
do?
any needles in your pockets?
Yeah, my jacket.
You want to fish it out, put it on the roof? Got any other weapons on you? Knives, anything like that?
No, what's going on? What did I do? No?
No?
What did I do?
Glenn, George, Paul. 3 first names.
I know.
You were down here last night?
Yeah?
You had a fight with a John down here last night.
Who told you that?
Guy owes you money.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, I talked to him. It wasn't a fight, it was a conversation.
Was he in his car or out of his car when you had this conversation?
He was in his car.
You didn't pull him out of there?
No.
Get your money?
No.
Why not?
Because some guy showed up from that group and he chased us away. You know, that neighborhood patrol? He intervened in the situation.
What do you mean he intervened?
I mean, he stepped in, he started beating on the guy, so I took off.
He was beating on him.
Well, yeah, it looked like it was going to come to that, yeah.
So you didn't actually see the fight?
No, because I took off. I mean, look, that guy was yelling, they both were yelling. I figured let them handle it.
All right. You think you could ID the guy from the neighborhood patrol?
I don't think so, man. It was dark.
You got night blindness? You're a spotter with night blindness? Give me a break.
Man, I'm just saying, I didn't get a good look, okay?
Maybe we should take him around, show him some of these neighborhood guys, and see if he can ID him.
Mr. Cooney, Mr. Cooney. Now, twice I have asked you to wait around. Twice you've taken off on me. You didn't wait.
Well, I was coming back. I'm back. So, can we get on with it?
Can we get on with it? That's what I've been trying to do with you, sir.
Well, let's do it.
Okay, can you just start by telling me now about this argument you had this morning with the building manager? Can you do that?
Well, the garage gate wasn't working and I needed to get my car.
Okay, tell me what happened.
Well, Brad said it would take a few minutes to fix it, and I wasn't too pleased, but what can I do? I need my car, so I went up to my apartment to wait.
You had to wait a long time?
About 10 minutes.
Okay.
And he called me and said I could get my car out.
He called you?
Yeah, he had my number, and he called me and said the gate was fixed.
So when you came back downstairs, where was Brad?
I don't know, I didn't see him.
No sign of him.
No, I drove up to the gate opened, and I drove out.
Okay. Okay. Why'd you come back this morning the first time?
One of the owners called me about the gate, the accident. I'm head of the Strata Council for the building.
Oh, yeah? That's the little government that runs the place?
Yeah. We vote on various concerns of the owners, pets and garbage pickup, etc.
So you vote on the building manager, I guess. If he's not performing and not doing a good job, he gets the boot, right?
I had no complaints about Brad.
Nobody complained about him? You and him got along just fine, did you?
Well, he works for us, so it's kind of up to him to do the getting along.
Is that how it works then? No, you can just be you, but he has to try and get along.
Well, we all have to do that.
Right. That's okay. Guess that's it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Please. Not tonight. Are you gonna be home tonight?
Yeah.
Okay. Please don't make me send a police officer to find you again, sir.
I think that's him. I think.
Well, you're not sure.
And it was dark, but maybe it was him.
Come on, man. Either it was or it wasn't. Which is it?
Okay, it was him. I think.
You know, I wasn't on patrol last night.
What were you doing last night?
I was at home.
Can you corroborate that?
No, I'm divorced.
Yeah? You got any kids, Larry?
Yeah, my wife has custody. You know, I get to see him on weekends, you know.
Somebody said they saw you last night with this guy.
They're mistaken.
They identified you.
Well, they're wrong, because, you know, I was home all last night watching television.
So you didn't get into a beef last night with this guy?
No, it wasn't me.
You want to show me your hands?
Huh?
Just like that. Stretch them out. Show me your hands. Please. There you go. Turn them over. Yeah, here's the thing, Larry. So far, we're looking at what happened to this guy last night as being a possible accident. You know, something that maybe just got a little out of hand. Now, if that is what happened, we do understand, but you need to tell us about it.
Are you done looking at my hands? Can I have them back now?
Yeah, sure. Can we come in? Take a look around?
No.
Why not?
So I don't have to.
Well, that's right. But it might help us to think you're telling us the truth if you let us come in and take a look around.
I'm sorry.
Be seeing you again.
Do you still have that cell phone that belonged to the building manager?
Yeah, sure.
Did you see if he made any calls this morning? Mr. Cooney claims that he got a call from him.
Yeah, I'll check with the provider. They'll have a record.
Okay. Thank you. So, okay. Got anything for me?
Yeah, it's part of your problem right there. You see up there on the track, that lever there?
Uh-huh.
That's a manual release. Let you open up the door manually when you pull on the chain.
So it could be that he's standing up there in the gate and he's reaching through to try and grab that to release it.
Yeah, pull on it.
Pull on it?
Yeah.
All right. Nothing's happening.
Duck again, right?
Yeah, it's not sure. Okay, so he's up there on the gate. He's reaching through to release that, and if the door goes up, he's going to get caught up there, isn't he?
That's what I'm thinking, yeah.
What makes that door go up?
Well, no idea.
because it's being well maintained for you.
Yeah.
What makes that door go up? Well, see what you can figure out. Think about that, and if you come up with anything at all, you let me know.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Clark.
Just coming to get you guys.
Hey, Roy. What's up?
Your beating victim in Strathcona. Somebody tried to use his credit card in town, and clerk got suspicious, had a security guard grab the guy. He's in my car here.
Let's talk to him.
Shorty,
It's Glenn.
get out of there.
You want to explain to us, Glenn, how you got that credit card?
Yeah, man, what happened is a friend of mine found the card. And he owed me for some furniture, so he said, here, take the card, and you go pick up some things that you like.
A friend of yours?
Yeah.
That's a pretty big coincidence, him finding the card belonging to the guy you saw get beat up.
Now, I know. I mean, that's what I said. I said, I know the guy. I mean, I think I know the guy.
You think you know the guy. I got an idea for you. Why don't you rethink that story for a little while, see if you can come up with something that makes more sense. Maybe we'll talk about the credit card charge, make it go away. How'd that be?
Yeah, okay, man.
I'm sorry I had to call you all the way back for this, but I thought that you'd maybe want to get it stopped before it got started.
What is this? What is this?
They want to relocate all of the bodies from the cemetery to the
No.
old mental institution.
No, that's a mistake. Surely. Is he serious about doing this?
Apparently.
No, there's hundreds of bodies out there.
I know.
Thanks. How you doing, boss? Come in. Listen, this Ravenhood thing, don't do it.
It's already in progress.
Well, I suggest real strongly that you rethink this one.
It was government land sold for redevelopment. The sale was predicated on the relocation of the remains, which was approved almost a year ago. There's nothing I can do about it now. It's too far along.
It's a graveyard. There's hundreds and hundreds of bodies out there.
Yes, which are being moved to a better graveyard with a proper memorial.
See, I don't really think you appreciate what you're getting yourself into here. You just don't know. Okay, this is a sensitive issue. I'll tell you why. Because a lot of people feel that their relatives were treated horrendously when they were incarcerated there, and now this here's going to drag everything up. It's potentially a can of worms for you, sir. It really is.
Fine, but I'm prepared to accept it's my can of worms, okay?
But, okay. Fair warning. If you go ahead and do this, it's going to come back and bite you right in the neck.
Yeah, well, I'll be sure to keep my collar well buttoned.
Can we door close?
Yes, please.
Okay. Sorry.
Ready to tell us the truth now? Are you in the mood?
Yeah, I think so. Okay, I admit what I said earlier was bullshit, all right? What happened was, I took the credit card from his wallet, but the guy was already dead by the time I got back there.
So what are you saying? You went back there after you got chased away?
Yeah, I went back there, and the guy was lying in the street. He was dead.
What about the neighborhood patrol guy, Larry? Was he still around?
No.
Believe any of this?
No, not yet.
Okay, thank you so much. Not at all. No problem. Ange, here. That was my neighbor. She brought over a thank you for looking into that woman's death in Switzerland.
Well, that was nice of her.
Yeah, but I'm no good with these. Yeah, but it belongs to you. You did the checking.
Okay, thanks. Give it about a week.
So I told her what you found out, and she feels pretty silly about the whole thing.
Well, she was just being a good citizen, I guess. I mean, it's over anyway.
Well, it's not over. She just told me that what got her freaked out in the first place isn't the fact that the professor was having an affair. It's a pattern with him. It's that the guy's wife was afraid of heights, and she dies in a fall.
His wife was afraid of heights?
Yeah, she just laid that on me.
So what do you think? You want me to give the husband a call? I mean, maybe a little talk with him will give me an indication whether anything's wrong with the situation.
No, I can do that.
I don't mind.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. I appreciate it.
Mr. Da Vinci.
Yeah?
On the cell phone, the manager's phone you gave me to check on, there was only one call made on it this morning, but it wasn't that Cooney guy. It was a 911 call.
Did you confirm that with 911?
Yeah, they got a call at that time, but it was garbled and then the line goes dead.
It was garbled and the line goes dead?
Yeah. You think the victim was trying to make a call to 911?
I don't know how he's going to do that. He's hanging from the ceiling there. Did 911 call him back?
Well, yeah, but he didn't answer.
Oh. Okay, well, there's a question.
So you went back down to Strathcona there, you saw the guy lying in the street, you checked him out, and he was dead. Is that your story now?
Yeah.
You sure about that? Because now'd be the time to get it right.
Oh, can I change something? 'Cause I remember something.
Okay, what?
Remember I told you that he had an argument with that neighbor patrol guy?
Larry?
Yeah, well, when I went back there, that neighbor patrol guy, Larry, he was still there.
Larry was there with the guy.
Yeah, he was holding him down.
Holding him down how? With his hands? What?
Like, with his knee in his back. See?
There's only one problem with that story. Larry has a solid alibi for last night. We checked it out. It's solid as a stone.
Well, am I too late to change my story?
No. Go ahead. Change it again till you get it right.
He paid me.
Who paid you?
Larry, he paid me to give him a call if I ever saw the guy in the neighborhood again.
So you saw the victim, you called Larry, and he came down there.
Yeah, he said, keep him busy until I get down there.
Is this your last version?
I just talked to the guy.
Mr. Cooney here for you.
Okay, I got something I want to show you, so you just pay attention. Come here. See that lever up there?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a release. That's the pressure hose right there. Okay?
Yeah.
All right, now where is your car parked? Where's your normal parking spot?
Down the end, down there?
Okay, well, from there, you can see whether or not that gate's open or closed, can't you?
Yeah.
Pretty easily. All right, so the first time you came down, you got in your car and you drove over this hose, and then the gate wouldn't open, right?
Yeah, that's right. Brad was right there. He said the hose was busted, and he called me when it was fixed.
So you went back upstairs and were waiting?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're upstairs waiting, and the manager, Brad, is down here, and he's replaced the hose. That's a new hose on there, right?
Okay.
And then he replaced the hose, and then he's going to go start working on the sensor panel.
Sure, I guess.
No, that's what he's doing. He's trying everything he can to get this thing fixed for you guys, okay? He's up here. He's going to replace the sensor panel. He's got a new part for it. Come here. It's right in this box over here. Mr. Cooney, can you see that?
Yeah, I see that.
It's
Yeah.
right in this box?
Yes, I see it.
Okay. So now he's outside there working on that sensor panel, and he realizes, oh, the new one is back inside. He needs to get back inside and get that, but he can't because the gate's closed right now. And the reason that's closed is because he's torn apart the old sensor panel. So what he decides to do is climb up on this thing. It's 7:30 in the morning. He climbs up the gate. He reaches through with his arm and then grab that release so he can open up this door manually. But that damn lever's stuck. So now he's up there, yarding away on it, and all of a sudden the door starts opening up. Opening like this, and he gets stuck up there.
That's what happened.
Yeah, that's it. That's what happened up there. Now you went upstairs, you're waiting, and then he called you.
Yeah.
No, he didn't call you. You're lying to me. He did not call you. We know that because there's no record of a cell phone call on his cell phone to you.
Yes, he did. He called me and told me to come down.
No, he didn't. He didn't call you, and he didn't care. You're up there waiting, you get pissed right off of the guy, you come down, you get in your little German car, you drive over the hose, and you open up the gate.
No. Yes, I opened the gate, and I drove up, but Brad wasn't here. I didn't see him.
Oh, you saw him. You saw him up there. He's working away up there. You saw him fine, but you didn't care. You just kept right rolling over that hose, and sir, once that gate starts opening up and that hose is hit, it just keeps coming.
I never saw him. I just drove it. I never saw him.
How could you not see him? He's hanging up there.
Oh, crap. I don't have to listen to this.
Yeah, you do.
Sir?
You have to listen to this. He's up there, his neck is broken, he's struggling, and then this falls out of his pocket. You picked it up.
No.
You picked it up, you called 911, but you wimped out, you got panicky, you dropped the phone, you get back in your car, you run right over it. And we'll find out if that happened, because you know what? Your fingerprints will be all over that, and we'll find that out.
You go right ahead and find that out. I'm calling my lawyer.
All right, call your lawyer, and I'm going to call homicide. We'll just see who gets down here first, okay? You just keep an eye on this man, okay? As a matter of fact, cuff him.
Hey, outside here, they got this building...
Number your pen?
Yeah.
The outside what?
They got this building directory phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
So?
it's for visitors who want to park in visitor parking. Yeah.
Yeah, and what?
So they dial up this suite number, and they get let in.
And?
Well, the building manager could have called Mr. Cooney on that. I mean, he could be telling the truth about getting a call.
Right.
It's possible.
He calls Cooney and tells him the hose is replaced?
Yeah. Cooney comes down?
Then he comes down, and he drives out.
And then what?
Well, he decides to work on the sensor, but it's inside, like you said earlier. So he climbs up on the gate to let himself back in, and now somebody else drives over the pressure hose. Anyway, I wanted to point out that he could have been telling the truth about
Absolutely right. Can I hold on to this?
Yeah.
There he is. You should have probably just moved from the neighborhood.
Come on, girls. Let's go. Come on, sweetie. Take your sister inside.
Chief wants to see you.
Yeah,
Got a complaint from somebody called Mr. Cooney?
I know. I know. Look, maybe I was wrong, but the guy was an asshole. Okay, did you want to see me?
Sharon Stone.